Hopefully it doesn't get taken down.
What's that copyright?
bitches!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner's Pregame.
And every single night when we down with home fight, he'd invite the neighbors out with this chorus. Come on, shiver like a hands, come on and find me like a man. Show your wife how you want to start the Flanders. How they are ready, make you run like Halloway. From the green and lovely lanes up to the shambles. Come on, tell you salute, now let's do fight you. Like Zulus, they had spears upon our roads. Over the you placed one up to 16 on the gun. And you bring them down to the marrow. Come out and shiver like a tan. Come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. How the IRA made you run like Hellway.
I feel like I have not officially said this. I've tiptoed around it. Kate, will you marry me?
Do I have to answer now?
No, you have time. You can think about it. You can think about a way to say no without hurting my feelings if you want.
Oh my
Lovely.
God.
I'll send you a letter.
Just don't even.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Should I just nod at Jared?
That'd be very interesting that Come Out You Black and Tan's got like a house remix.
I was very confused. But I was looking for it for a video for my Twitter, and I found it. So
Nothing like some pro IRA sentiment to kick off the pregame.
exactly. I mean, when I'm drinking and pre-gaming, I'm like, man, the British did the Irish dirty.
Not even gonna lie, dude. We've had these discussions quite a few times.
On the live stream or just in general?
In general, I don't think we've ever said it on like a recorded like platform before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the same boat here. I mean, us Indians, we didn't have the best time with the British either. So
Fair.
I'm Polish. I just hate Russians and Germans.
yeah, me too.
Samir, we're kindred spirits.
Samir just get hosed from both sides. Do
Pretty
you guys
much.
want to see the video I made for my Twitter, by the way? I'm very proud of it. I think it should have done better.
You've
Alright,
piqued
then
my
I'll-
curiosity.
What, Pat?
You've piqued my curiosity.
Me 99% of the time on this app. Sports, memes, and belly up things. Me the other 1% of the time.
What is?
I think it's supposed to be him screaming from the rooftops about something stupid.
Sound? Question mark?
Excuse me. We just have like no sound.
What?
Yeah, we
no,
can't hear
it's,
anything, dude.
It should be playing because it says it is. I'm not even joking. It said it was playing music or sound. Now is it
Yes,
playing
still
sound?
No.
Fuck you, StreamYard. I hate StreamYard. Fine.
Well, I mean, I can assume there was some Russian music in the background or something just to make that even
we
funnier.
literally just played the song, and you heard it.
Oh, that was the background music? Okay. I didn't know that was... I just saw Russian shit. I was like, okay, this has got to be like...
Rob, what?
I couldn't see that well. The screen was not zoomed in. I didn't know that had anything to do with what you guys were just talking about.
There was
Other side of
literally an Irish flag in the video.
Okay, I was half paying attention.
There we go.
I was trying to do 3,000 things.
Oh,
Oh,
He's in timeout.
Pew 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 pew.
See, that's the upside of Jared never learning how to use StreamYard.
You get control.
Exactly.
Yeah,
throw him in the
now
penalty
that
box.
Jared's not here, and we didn't do the exact intro, so I'm thinking, maybe I'll try out my Jared impression today.
Yes, please.
Well,
Ready?
all right. So some things you gotta know: just scream about the Eagles, scream about Madden, and cry about the Timberwolves and the Diamondbacks.
All right.
Oh, talk about the gym a lot too.
Ready? Here we go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the Corner Booth Pregame. My name's Jared. That's my right-hand man, Kevin. And joining us is the marketing wizard, Pat. I just got back from the gym. I was running a little late. I just had to get in. I got some pizza in the fridge. I had to warm it up, scarf it down, and now I'm here. But it's the pregame. Diamondbacks have lost 7 out of their last 10. But my boys. Maybe one day we'll put it together. Yeah. Anyways, that's my Jared impression.
Beautiful.
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I'm an observer.
That was incredible.
No, Samir, you're on point. This is just directed straight at Kevin. I am very proud of my intern for his very good on point. I've actually probably joined about 16 or 17 shows straight up saying that shit. Do I brag about just coming back from the gym? Very rarely, because it's a douchebag thing to do. Was the Diamondbacks bitching? Yes. Eagles talk? Yes. And me being loud as fuck? Yes. Perfect. Names were on point. I also introduced Heat Miser's podcast as well. So, because you got to make sure he gets his credit due in for it. But as much as I'm angry at the little prick sometimes, it is our 1-year anniversary of Corner Booth Pregame, episode 52. So, Kevin, congratulations. We haven't stabbed each other yet. Happy anniversary.
You've done it.
Happy anniversary,
You're past
Pat.
the honeymoon phase.
That got knocked out before I even started on the show. Oh, man. Samir, I wore this for you, pal. I just got this today. It's the World Series edition one. I just picked it up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right?
I mean, listen, I'll be honest. That World Series is heartbreaking. Obviously, it was 2 months old when it happened. But I like to be sort of a Yankee historian, or baseball historian. So I like going back and reliving these moments. And it's heartbreaking to see that loss in the World Series. But honestly, if there's any team to beat us, it would be the Diamondbacks. It'd be Randy Johnson, Luis Gonzalez. I mean, it was just like, I don't know if you have seen the video where it's like, I think it's a baseball bit where it's like baseball is an unfair sport, where it's like there should have been no way Mariano Rivera blew that save. Like, it was just amazing. And that's why I credit baseball. Baseball is not fair. Baseball is like life, and magic happens. And you know what? I'm okay with it.
I will say this: if there was any team, if the Diamondbacks were able to win the World Series again, there's like very few teams I would want us to beat from the AL. Yankees, Red Sox. Basically, that's it. You want a storied franchise if you're going to get your first World Series title. So that's why it's so cool. And also, Samir, they have like the 98 Yankees hats. They have like 95, 96, all the cool retro ones from New Era. So it's pretty cool. So all this baseball talk, I was listening to McAfee going shopping today. I was driving over there to the mall, and they were talking about Tony La Russa. Now we didn't do a show Tuesday. It was one of our very few nights off. All the boys enjoyed themselves, relaxed. Oh my God, I heard about this. I can't pronounce the guy's first name, but Mercedes hit a moonshot off of a catcher coming in during a blowout on 3-0. Now, we dealt with this last year when Tatis cranked one off of Texas. And Texas's manager bitched and moaned and complained for about 20 minutes, and nobody really cared because I don't remember the guy's name. All you remember is Tatis hit a moonshot. And then I think it was the following game, if I'm right, the White Sox threw behind, the Twins threw behind him. And fucking Tony La Russa, hardo of the week right here, decides, I have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. I have no issue with it. Like, it's fine. Then he talks about, the whole, it's, the integrity of the game. Fuck your integrity of the game. Tony La Russa is number one on my fuck off board today. You know why? First of all, you defend your fucking player, you fucking scumbag. And also, I'm a little petty for what he did to my Diamondbacks, too. this guy's been grinding since he was like in his mid-teens. He's 28 years old as a rookie, and the dude cranks a moonshine. He's having an amazing season. And the White Sox are the most fun team to watch in the AL besides maybe Boston. And this whole like unwritten rules of the game bullshit's got to die. Even the boy Trevor Bauer was like, I will not throw at somebody who cranks a home run, who jacks up a home run off me. The whole thing pisses me off. Antonio Rosa being a 76-year-old hardo coaching all these young players, it pisses me off. Like his reaction to this, I saw his reaction. I couldn't believe it. All right, rant over. Who's next?
I think it's funny. Sorry, real quick. People made this joke on Twitter, but I find it funny. He's talking about the integrity of the game when he has 2 DUIs.
Yeah.
I think someone on the show was like he was probably trashed when he gave the interview.
Technically only 1 because he pled 1 down. But yeah, his first one was in 2007. He blew an 0.93 when he was passed out at a stop sign.
My God.
Jesus Christ. Kevin, that was like me at the Halloween party level, like intoxicated.
He called it an embarrassment, apologized to anyone close to him, members of Cardinals organizations, their fans. The organization defended him. He pled guilty to it. And then he was charged with another one in Phoenix the day before he was hired by the White Sox.
Did he also blow another .09? Like
I didn't see what it was, and I think because he pled it down, they're not going to release that.
That's a stare. I just the hip hop, like anything. Tony Russo is just a slime ball to me. I never liked him. He was on the Cardinals, and like then he, was our baseball operations manager, where the fuck he was in Arizona for 4 years, blew our organization up, and then gets hired by Chicago. Yeah, they're a fun team to watch, but he's not defending his players. Fuck him. Samir, what do you got?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So first off, I'd like to say, oh, we get an echo. I'd like to say that the Twins gave up on this game. The Twins put in Wilson Contreras, literally named La Tortuga, a literal turtle they put on the mound. And they're like, we're giving up on this game. Who cares? Hit a moonshot. That's awesome. Like, why is anyone opposed to this? I mean, clearly all of the old guys, and I think this is very evident, as of recently, especially in sports, all the old players or old, people who are the tough guys of the game are the biggest pussies. They're just I feel like we've seen this with basketball sometimes as well. Like Isaiah Thomas is a whiny bitch and all this shit. And it's just ridiculous. And then on top of that, I don't know if you guys saw what La Russa said about Lance Lynn. Lance Lynn, who's pitching for the White Sox, came out in support of and all of the players came out in support of Yerman. Also, best nickname in baseball, the Yerminator. Well, I mean,
yeah. Now I remember it now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, why didn't they go with the Yerminal?
That's only if he strikes out 3 times.
But Lance Lynn went out in support, and then La Russa goes and says, "That's why I have an office and he's in the dugout or whatever." And it's like, what? You're just going on a dissing your players now. By the way, Lance Lynn played on the Cards for La Russa back in the day as well. It's like, this is a guy that you trust, and there's 26 lockers that count as to whether or not Tony La Russa stays the manager, and I think a majority of them don't want him around anymore. And I'm surprised that they're already they're one of the best teams in the AL with a manager like this. It's ridiculous. This guy, he should not be managing the White Sox. He should not have a job in the MLB anymore. I mean, I think that's about it.
I'm also ticked because that's half of my World Series prediction. I said Padres White Sox for the World Series, and I'm really kind of hoping they fire La Russa and keep the team hot.
Yeah, I think that's the only way. I mean, I think the team's going to turn on them very soon.
Yeah.
And I love the White Sox, by the way. Extremely exciting team. And every single player on that team is awesome. Their entire pitching staff. I mean, I'm excited for Eloy to come back. It's just as a Yankees fan, a team in the AL another top team in the AL that I just really like. And it's a bummer to see their coach so annoying.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, this just got me heated. That was the biggest thing because it was I didn't even think it was totally roasted for a second. Like I saw the headline, I thought I misread it because Kevin says I'm illiterate. Kev, if you want to cue the banner right now.
Yes, you are illiterate. Oh, I got rid of it apparently.
Wow, traitor.
Wait. Yeah, I think I got rid of it. Damn, that's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, before any last thoughts before we move on, because this just was that. There it is. Kevin had to punch one out right there.
I had to make one quick. So I'm throwing like 10 things at once, all right?
My bad.
I'm
right,
trying to
John,
tweet out
do
that we'll
1,000
also
things.
stream to Facebook and YouTube for people who maybe don't want to make a Periscope. So I'm trying to be nice to them if they want to comment. I'm trying to get this on Slack. I'm getting text from someone that Ghost made an appearance that I didn't see, so she's mad at me for not paying attention.
He'll come back. He's currently destroying the inside of my basement right now. He'll be back in a minute. The second he feels like he's not getting attention. All right. Speaking of attention, did y'all see Tim Tebow show up to mandatory offseason, voluntary offseason workouts today? Holy shit! My man came in looking like a fucking tank. He's got to be at least 250 now. That man is a moose. Like holy shit! See, I knew Tebow was gonna be cut when he showed up to practice, but I didn't think he was going to be a fucking monster. He was next to I couldn't tell one of the wide receivers he was next to, but holy shit, it was just like I think I have the video saved on my TikTok. I'll send it to y'all in the chat later. But holy crap!
Is this all just publicity? Is this all just for publicity?
100% has to be.
But like, is it even good publicity? Like,
No. I think part of it, though, is also Urban Meyer wants a guy he can trust that will be a leader, and he knows Tim Tebow. He knows he can trust Tim Tebow. He knows he's not going to murder someone like the rest of that Florida team, and he knows he will be a leader for the team. Now, if I was the wide receiver that Tim Tebow went over, put his arm around, and started talking to, was trying to give me advice, I would tell him, dude, you couldn't make it as a quarterback. Why the fuck do you think you're going to make it as a tight end? Get out of my face. Honestly, what advice does he think he's going to give these guys that they don't already know? They've been playing wide receiver, tight end for most of their adult lives. Tim Tebow decided to do it randomly because he couldn't make it in baseball.
He'd feel like working for ESPN on Saturdays.
Hey, you know what I will say? I think the best leaders know when to be followers. And I think Tim Tebow is a great leader, and he knows to shut up and learn how to play tight end before saying anything.
No, he was already talking to another player in a mentoring role.
Oh, good lord. Really?
Yeah, that's
there's pictures of it from
Oh, my God. I'm
minicamp.
missing out on these pictures.
but like, is this the point in Tebow's life where he really should learn how to play tight end, like at a professional level?
Yeah, at 31.
33, I think.
Oh, my
He's
God.
33. I mean, if he's still athletic enough and they think he's not going to be exclusively a tight end, he's going to be a goal
Jason
line
Hill
situation guy, line him up at fullback. Pat, I know how much you like your fullbacks. Put him back there to pound it in. That's what they used him for in goal line situations at Florida. So they think that's what Urban's going to do if he makes the team. If there's expanded practice squad again this year, which I think there is, then he will be on the practice squad. He's not getting cut outright by the Jaguars.
Like, I could potentially see them using him as like a gadget, like Taysom Hill. Like, oh, he can be like, he can be our like in a snap QB. He can like land on a tight end, like put him at fullback. But it's like you also like you have Trevor Lawrence now, so like maybe you just try him out for a full season and you see what he can do. There's no reason to.
Let's say for some reason the Jaguars are drafting at number 7 instead of number 1 and didn't have Trevor Lawrence. Fine then, Urban, do whatever the hell you want. Sign Tim Tebow at tight end, but you have one of the best quarterback prospects ever. Why are you still treating your franchise like a joke? That's my biggest issue with it. I guarantee you can find a better tight end playing center for a D2 basketball school than Tim Tebow.
Yeah, I'd argue.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony Gonzalez.
It's ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't know. I also just don't like Urban Meyer.
Kevin, this is what happens when you take a day off. You got so much ammunition in your belt. You are literally firing off haymakers like it's your job right now.
I'm actually in a very good mood right now.
I know. That's what's terrifying. When you're in a good mood and you're rested, nobody's safe.
Well, some people are safe.
I'm not, clearly.
Well, you're not, but, you know, the people who make me happy are safe, although they're safe anyways. Even if they make me unhappy, like, I'm still going to be nice to them. But, no, I'm just in a good mood, but I hate Urban Meyer.
It's okay. It's like I hate Tony La Russa. It's fair enough.
Yeah, exactly.
What was Urban Meyer's thing?
Tim Tebow.
It's
What?
like, what was Urban Meyer's thing where he's always like, oh, I have a heart condition, I can't coach anymore, and then he moves on somewhere else?
Whenever his organization, the team starts going south, his heart condition flares up, so he has to retire.
So how many weeks into this NFL season before Urban Meyer has like another heart?
He will usually wait until the end of the year. Except at Florida, he did it before their bowl game, but said he was still going to coach the bowl game.
But didn't like Will Muschamp basically go to the play calling in that game?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought so. Julio, officially. Free Julio, it's happening. It's happening. Free Julio, officially reported. Julio Jones apparently is on the market. The teams I heard as favorites, of course, everyone talks Baltimore. I saw Stan Fran.
If you say the one team I think you're going to say, I'm going to drive to Connecticut and kill you.
New England?
That's fine.
No, I do not think my team is going to sign him. I don't.
Okay, no, ladies and gentlemen, stop the rest. This is a first. The first time a big name player has been potentially traded or a free agent in years that Jared's like, no, the Eagles aren't trading for. Every other time, the Eagles are going to get him. The Eagles are going to trade for him. That's a great locker. First time, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus, did you miss me that much? You're just going at me like a freaking hurricane?
Yes.
Oh, my God. All right, well, hold on. I have to go correct somebody's behavior. But, Kevin, take the lead.
All right. This is actually a viewer asked this question.
No, viewer question.
Yes. We hold off on those, but it does fit, so we'll squeeze in, just say what they asked. Thoughts on Julio being... This is from Go Boots Gay Jesus. Hi, Ghost. At Sniggy Kayak. Thoughts on Julio being traded. Do we want him to leave? Should he leave Atlanta? And what teams are good fits?
Right.
You already know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, broadly, yeah, he should leave Atlanta. I think that his opportunity, his chance there for success in his twilight years, or his golden years rather, it's so minimal. I don't, it's not like they're going to be a Super Bowl contender or even have really good playoff chance this year or next. This is what, 32, 33, somewhere up there. Yeah, 32. I think obviously super biased here. New England, great fit for him. He kind of fills that need for a wide receiver one role that the team's been looking for. And I'd say similarly to San Francisco as well. I think he'd be a good fit there.
I agree with all of those. He should leave Atlanta. He needs to get a ring. Not needs to. I think he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but I think him getting a ring will solidify him as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I'm still not convinced he is. Regardless of how good he's been and how much I like him, I don't know if he's first ballot. Because he's never going to be in those conversations, even though a lot of them didn't win a ring. But he's not necessarily going to be remembered as fondly as Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Megatron, even Terrell Owens. I don't think he's going to be remembered like that. So he needs a ring to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So he needs to get out of Atlanta.
Those are all A-tier names. Julio feels like A- in comparison.
I had someone tell me he's a top 4 receiver today, all time. I don't agree with that whatsoever. He's very good. Top 10? I think there's an argument for top 10.
I think top 10, no question, but I don't think he's up there with even Larry Fitzgerald, who won't get a ring, most likely. There's rumors he might come out of retirement. I doubt it.
In terms of pure physical skill, maybe. physical athleticism, like being a freak of nature,
It's
yes,
the-
Julio
it's
Jones, sure.
Injuries. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's the only thing keeping him off this list. His numbers
It's
will be
also-
incredible.
It's also Matt Ryan not
Well,
throwing
yeah.
to him in the fucking red zone. But Pat already said the Patriots, so I'm not going to hammer home the point. The Packers need to make a run at Julio.
Oh yeah.
They need to fire their GM and make a run at Julio with their next GM to keep Aaron Rodgers happy in Green Bay. I don't care. I don't care if they call Atlanta and it's like we want a first round pick. Give it to them.
Yeah, it's no question. I honestly, I look at the Packers need to make a move here because Aaron, this is their last hope to keep Aaron on the roster because Vegas odds still have the Raiders and Denver very much in the money. Like, they're not big money bets anymore for Aaron Rodgers to go to there. My team that would make a really good fit for him is Baltimore. I mean, yeah, they have all these great young weapons, but they have no number one guy. And if they're going to prove Lamar Jackson is a legitimate franchise quarterback, why not get one of the best big receivers in the league and see if you can make it work for a year or two, or whatever left on his contract?
I would hate that as a Julio Jones owner in my dynasty league.
I would
no,
too. I would
that-
absolutely hate it. I'm saying they should make the move.
Although that'd be hysterical because now every Lamar Jackson truther is like he's a franchise quarterback. He's gonna learn how to throw, and then you give him Julio Jones. If Julio stays healthy all 16 games, that would be hysterical to watch his numbers take a nosedive. Because then they wouldn't say it's Lamar Jackson's fault. They go, well, Julio's old.
I hate that
Conversation
Lamar won an
shifts.
MVP. Like me, he deserved the MVP, sure, but just the fact that these people can hold it over us now, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I look at the whole Lamar Jackson thing in the simple premise that he's a good quarterback in terms of his total skill set. Is he a great passer? Oh, hell no. Is he the best running quarterback possibly in NFL history? I would love to see him and Michael Vick. It's 1A, 1B. You take your pick there. But
Yeah.
Vic could actually beat you with his arm. Was he consistent with it? Oh, hell no. But Vic, I feared more passing than I do Jackson passing.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar Jackson will never, on Monday Night Football, throw an 84-yard touchdown. Like, that's just never going to happen. He's never going to just throw a bomb.
Ah, good memories.
Yeah.
Also, about Lamar winning an MVP and they have that told over it, he won one. A kicker has won MVP in the NFL.
What year was this?
Season.
1982.
Yo,
Okay.
I'm
Strike
so
season.
off. I was so
Yep.
off.
Strike short season 1982. Mark Mosley of the Washington Now football team won MVP. Some say it should have been Dan Fouts, but they gave it to a kicker.
Gotta love the NFL.
The day a punter gets it is the day that I get a punter.
Jake
tattooed on
Bailey,
my-
baby. Just give it time.
Now, we need a fullback winning MVP again. I think Franco Harris, didn't he win MVP at some point in the 70s?
Yeah, I think
Absolutely no chance.
if you go far enough back, there is, right?
Yeah, because Jim Brown was technically a fullback.
True. All right, so what is this 40-yard dash competition, Kevin? I was looking all day. I couldn't find anything.
Oh, I got to pull that up real quick. But I'm 99% sure that Franco Harris never won an MVP.
True.
That's rugby. Where is he?
Now, I will say this, or I'll ask this. Do you think – so I saw on Twitter the other day the tweet about, like, would you spend the number one overall pick on a kicker that could make any kick? Would you spend the number one overall pick on a punter that could pin a team at the one every punt?
No.
Every punt,
No.
Yeah.
like regardless of where you are in the field. Like if you're on year one, he can pin them at.
Yeah,
year
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Like deadly
Absolutely.
I would not.
Well, would you do the
You-
kicker, Kevin?
I would do the kicker.
Uh-huh.
NFL teams average 12 offensive drives a game. That, from what I saw, I don't know if that's true, but that's 36 points. If you're scoring 36 points every game, you're winning almost every game. Because then you can just put all of your money on your defense and not care about the offense because you're getting 36 points a game just from your kicker.
And football is one of those. I completely agree with Kevin here because football can be the most if a guy slips a complete inaccurate. Like Tebow threw a touchdown pass to win a playoff game on a slant route in busted coverage. That should tell you all you know about this, because you have a money kicker like Matt Prater. You can win a lot of games against the playoffs, and your offense can be completely inept and average 12 points a game. So Kevin's right on point here. Basically, you could even have 2 broken play touchdowns plus a bunch of field goals and put up ridiculous points every week. So
Also, if you have all your money on defense, then
a lot of pick sixes.
they'll
Baby.
score some points.
Oh yeah.
Where is it? I saw it today.
But think about this: if a team gets pinned at the 1 every single drive, what's the probability of when a team is pinned at the 1? What's the probability of a safety? And then you take that, and then that's extra possessions you're getting plus points.
Yeah, but
The
like
problem
that's
is
boring. Yeah.
they're also not adding any points. So let's say you get a safety and then your offense fizzles out because you didn't take a skill position player,
Yeah.
and then they can get the ball back quickly. I would rather have not a top flight, because number 1 picks don't pan out all the time, but I'd rather have a very good quarterback than the greatest punter to ever live. Now, I would also rather have the greatest kicker to ever live than anything else. Because if this man is hitting 119-yard bombs, sign me up. Like, honestly. It's actually be more than that, so yeah, sign me up.
We should let kickers do steroids and only kickers.
Dude, we should have a full steroid league. Like, I've been saying this for so long.
I've wanted
for
a
years.
steroid Olympics for a while.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Like, fuck it. Let's see what a human can do.
And
At
think about
peak
this.
performance.
Think about this. In the everyone, what I hate thinking about in the Olympics is that, like at the Olympic Park or whatever, where all the Olympic people live, like they all
Most
have
sex had per capita.
so much sex having. But if it's the steroid Olympics, tiny dicks, nobody's going to have sex. Like, I know that I'm going to watch the best sports and they don't get to have sex. How awesome is that?
Sexually frustrated, testosterone-boosted dudes pole vaulting. That's America right there.
Yeah, plus athletic competition way up because they don't get to, Because I can show up and I'd be like, ladies, look at all these. I mean, come on. What are you getting that you're not getting?
Unfortunately, Russia tried to have the all-steroids Olympics, but the rest of the world wasn't on board, so they couldn't compete for a while.
I just think they sent out an email. No one else got it.
Yeah.
True. Because if everyone's on steroids, then they can't suspend any countries.
Yeah.
But so the 40-yard dash competition. Mecole Hardman, Henry Ruggs, Devin White, and Justin Jefferson were all talking shit to each other about their 40 times and who's faster. Mecole Hardman said he's faster than Ruggs. Ruggs tweeted back like, well, he ran a 4.2 something and Hardman ran a 4.3 at the combine. He's like my time's faster than your time, so you're not faster than me. So they all ran the 40 individually because of COVID. Bleacher Report did it. The numbers came out today. I could not find the tweet from them. I forgot who tweeted it out. I didn't see it on BR Gridiron. I was not happy. But I did remember them because I'm a weirdo and remember numbers very well. So I think it was Mecole Hardman ran like a 4.22. Ruggs ran a 4.26. Devin White ran a 4.37. Makes sense. He's a linebacker that's very fast for a fucking linebacker. And Justin Jefferson ran a 4.5.
Yeah, I was literally going to say, why does Justin Jefferson have a horse in this race? Why did he say
He's not even the fastest receiver in his own class. He's not even.
I do not know why Justin Jefferson opened his mouth.
He's starting to bug me,
did
guys.
I
He's
did make
starting
a
to
point.
really bug me.
Kevin, didn't I make a point during draft talk last year? I said, listen, that he trained for that 40 because he doesn't play that fast. He plays physical. That's why he's so damn good. Because he plays to get physical with corners, and his route running's elite. Yeah, no, I was gonna say like he wasn't even the fastest receiver. He wasn't even the top 20 fastest receiver in his class last year.
Yeah,
I don't know why. He was bench warmer out there.
By the way, I did just find the numbers. I looked them up quickly. I was right. Hardman 4.22, Ruggs 4.26, White 4.37, and Jefferson 4.5.
I mean, the Jefferson thing is just hysterical to me.
Jared, I think we're on the same boat here. I think we were in agreement with this. Justin Jefferson is not going to be good next year.
Oh yeah, no, because me and you watched the same fucking clip from I Am Athlete where Chad Johnson broke down his film in one shot. And I went back, Kevin, after that and watched his tape. I just watched Justin Jefferson tape for about an hour and a half. Impeccable. How, like, I would look for it. He does the same stutter step every move. And you can go back, anybody can see it. Hits the stutter step and he leans to the direction he goes. Any cornerback who can watch film is going to lock him up. Ramsey, Slay, doesn't matter. It could be any of them. You can put Ronald Darby out there, he's going to lock him down.
And if a guy like Mecole Hardman or Ruggs did that, it wouldn't be a big deal because he's fast enough to get through it. It doesn't matter. But because he's not fast, it's an issue.
No, I completely agree. I mean, Jefferson's whole shtick has been his route running ability, and he has a little bit of burst. But what it turns into is that 40 time was just to get him drafted higher. That's all it really turned into. Everyone thought he was a burner. He's not a burner. His best tape is when he beats a guy on a double move, gets to the outside, makes a good play on a ball, the guy falls over. It's not like this guy is smoking dudes like Hardman was.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just baffled that Justin Jefferson thought he could talk shit like this and not get embarrassed. It'd be like if N'Keal Harry was like, hey, y'all are slow as shit. I'm faster than you.
But the thing with Justin Jefferson recently has been like, listen, you had a great rookie year. I liked watching you play. It was awesome. But now he's going around talking shit to everyone like he's the best receiver in the league, like he's God's gift to earth. And I don't know if I can stand for it now because I think
he's pulling a juju.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Because everyone's going to want to see him get locked up. Next year when he has a bad game, everyone's going to be on social media being like, this is hilarious because he talks shit probably before the game. Like if they play the Rams or something, I don't know if they're playing the Rams. Like he'll probably say something, Ramsey will probably say something, or like he'll say something to Ramsey. And we all know how that's going to go. Ramsey's going to be obviously better than him. Sorry, I have to say it. But, like, he's going to get clowned. And it's like, don't put yourself in this position, especially in the NFL. You never put yourself in this position. It's a league of karma.
Rams-Vikings. December 26th.
Oh, hell yeah. Day after Christmas?
Oh, yeah. That's beautiful.
Where is that game?
I think it's in LA. If I'm correct on that one. Yeah. No, Minnesota. I'm going to say this, though. Imagine, this isn't even fan bias here. I would just love for this to happen for how much shit Justin Jefferson's been talking. Imagine if Jalen Reagor, who's been unanimously panned as a bust, he was injured all last season. So listen, you got to give the guy a bone a little bit. Like, it's not his fault. He tore a ligament in his thumb, tried to play through it, and they wouldn't let him play through it.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous how he's seen as a bust already.
Yeah. Imagine if he has a better season statistically than Jefferson. I'm just saying, this is all hypothetical here. No fan bias. I know, Kevin, he was your breakout guy, one of your breakout guys in our bold prediction segment. But the hystericalness of Justin Jefferson talking shit would make this the most NFL thing of all time. Where the rookie who was talking the most crap just fell off the mat. Like, not fell. I think he's still going to have like 800 yards this year receiving. That was my number. If a guy asked me, because he was in he was in a dynasty league like you, Samir, and he asked me, "What do you think Justin Jefferson's going to go for this year?" I'm like, I would guess range 800 to 1,000 yards, lower touchdowns too. And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, because everyone's got tape on him now. This isn't a mystery anymore. Everyone knows Justin Jefferson's not a burner. He just physically runs good routes, and he's got a little bit of burst.
I'm so happy. When the season ended, I was scrambling to trade for Justin Jefferson, and the price was very high, and I'm happy I did not trade it because I may or may not have almost been willing to part with Alvin Kamara.
I would have made fun of you for that for days.
Oh, same. That would have been horrible.
Yeah, but the thing with Dynasty, there's a thing where you need to get your one young stud receiver because they could give you production for 10 years, whereas, running back, you get 2-3. Maybe. You're lucky if past 26 you get much. So it's like it's always like you want to bail out on your running back like you want to trade the year before they get the year before they get their first extension, or the year before they turn 26, and you're gonna regret being like, I shouldn't have traded him, because you'll have probably a couple of good years that you'll miss out on. But yeah, I mean that's just the way they're running back.
Running back's also the strangest position ever to draft in fantasy. Because
Oh,
every
wow.
year there's always that one hit, and that guy is just a dud. David Johnson in 2017. Oh, I had the first overall pick in one of my paid leagues, and I spent it on him.
Was that the year he broke his arm? Or
No,
whatever.
I don't
ACL,
think,
third carry.
regardless of how good he was, I don't think David Johnson ever should have been the first overall pick in
No.
fantasy.
That was the
No.
dumbest thing I've ever done. I'll stand by that.
All right, well, now we have a barometer for Jared's dumbness. Scale of 1 to drafting David Johnson first overall in fantasy. How dumb was it to have done that, Jared?
And we'll put a 10. We'll put it like a 1 of the stupidity. So a 10 is David Johnson. A 1 is
Getting
Drake.
ghost. 1 is just not a
No,
stupid decision
this-
at all.
this
No,
little angel-
1 is not a stupid decision at all. It was a great decision.
okay. Yes. Okay. So
10
1 is
drafting David Johnson.
1 is adopting Ghost. Yes, he's passed
And
out of
then-
my lap right now.
Not even 10, just the upper level or the upper limit of the scale is just drafting David Johnson.
Oof. Boys, you ready to go for a first here? We don't even have any of the Slapshot Sweethearts girls here, and we're talking hockey. Boys, it's hockey night. We got playoff hockey here.
night.
I'm going to watch some Penguins Islanders after this. 'Cause
By the
they-
way-
It's starting right now.
I know.
I'm hyped.
By the way, when we're done, don't leave, but when we're done, head over to Slapshot Sweethearts on Twitter. They stream to Facebook, YouTube. Go check them out, watch their stream. I watched it while I was alone in a hotel room on Monday, and it was great. It was a good time had by all.
Bro, we don't need to be sad with you. We say the alone in a hotel room part.
I'm happy. I'm happy now. We've been over this.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Everything
have said
was
you were
good.
alone. You were with the Slapshot Sweethearts. They were there. See, because when you listen to the Slapshot Sweethearts, it's like they become part of your world. It's like they're right there in their room.
Should I throw something at him or should you?
Who's
now,
technically closer?
Jared's closer now.
Yeah, Samir, when are we hanging out?
Oh,
He needs
Pretty
a
much.
DD.
I'm actually
Facts.
anytime.
Okay, we need y'all to hang out now.
Yeah.
We need to do like a live content shit like me and Samir.
Exactly. I mean, I hung
that'd
out
be
with Pat
fantastic.
last week.
That's true. Yeah. Oh my god.
Coors Light
Yeah.
Towers, baby.
Not even that. Oh my. So they'll also do Sam Adams summer seasonal
Oh my
towers.
God.
That was my Everest.
That's
Okay,
quite.
so
a,
the mistake y'all made is you didn't invite me up there because I can put away a tower by myself and still be able to.
Pat could have put a tower down by himself.
I think I did that night, to be honest, because I think all in all, between the 4 of us who were there, we had like 4, and that 2 of those I think were had when you and Drew were gone, or at least one of them. So me and Justin.
One of them
split
was you got the third one while I was there, and I think I left before it was gone.
Yeah.
Because I had to drive home, so I couldn't drink a lot, which sucked.
Yeah.
Drunk
I
Kevin's fun, Kevin. Mostly.
Drew was really
But-
funny because I was like, Drew, we're gonna get another tower. He's like, dude, I gotta drive home. I'm like, just don't go hang out for a bit, and then just drive home like when you're good. He's like, I fucking can. I'm like, that sounds like quitter talk.
That's my cousin.
Or also
Shout out to
just
my
hang
cousin
out.
Drew.
Or just hang out and don't drink more.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I did that. I had to drive home, so I just started drinking water instead.
Fair enough.
Which I
Don't
hear
drink and drive.
That's
heard
that's what I do when I go to bars because all the good bars by me are 25 minutes away minimum. So I have to actually drink water and be a responsible adult. So like Kevin says, don't drink and drive.
Yeah, I wanted to get like belligerently drunk, and I did warn them when they showed up. I was like, hey, I'm gonna get really drunk, but I was also staying at a hotel like right across the street, so it's like all I gotta do is just like stumble back to my hotel room that way.
Did that at the casino. It's mint.
Oh yeah.
Pat, I debated just hanging out like on your couch in your hotel room or something and just getting hammered.
That's what I would have done.
But-
yeah,
You okay, buddy?
Justin and I were gonna go to a different bar afterwards because we closed down 6 Strings, but I fell asleep in the car before we could even leave the complex.
Justin was driving. I want to be
Yes,
clear.
yes.
Justin was driving.
Yeah. We
So,
don't have a
yeah,
Tony
he-
La Russa situation going on here.
No, we do not.
he
Although,
literally,
Pat,
yeah.
did Justin give you the aux?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I think I fell asleep like literally the moment we started driving.
Is this
so,
a
like,
Mambo number 5 joke?
have I told that on the live stream before?
Yes, multiple times.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5.
I don't want to get copyright striked
Yeah, right.
again.
Because Blue Bag is only represented now by New York Life, so he might actually need the money.
Oh, should I
Okay.
keep playing it then?
I think we should hold off. Oh, man.
Pat, I'm in trouble for letting someone DM you.
Who?
You know who.
Well, I mean, like, who's? Yeah, I know who DM me, but like, how are you in trouble for that?
Because I let them do it, apparently.
He really had nothing to do with it, I guess.
No, they did ask me,
Ah,
and I said go for it.
All right.
you just think that I'm gonna go answer every DM that comes my way?
Did
Pat,
you answer
we
it?
know you, though.
Well,
Did
yeah,
you or
I
did you not answer?
I did answer the DM. I did reply to it.
I'm also now in trouble for telling you that I'm in trouble.
And am I in trouble for now knowing that you're in trouble because you told me that you were in trouble?
And
No, you're in
Samir
trouble for not-
witnessing this.
You're in trouble for not accepting their advances.
I'm
Is
so
Ghost
sorry.
in trouble for listening to this?
No, Ghost is her best friend. Their best friend.
Okay.
Yo, speaking of DMs, I got a DM the other night because I posted on my story that Garrett Cole broke the record for most strikeouts without a walk, a streak of 61 strikeouts without a walk, which is absurd. Some guy swipes up my story. I don't even know this kid. I'm hanging out with my friends. I swiped up. This guy goes, "The Yankees literally suck. Actually, watch the game next time." I look down at my phone. I look up and I go, "Hey, do any of you know this kid?" And one of them goes, "Yeah, he was in my Chinese class one year. He was an absolute weirdo." And I was like, "All right, so this guy sucks." So then I just went in on him. I was like, "We have the best record in the league since mid-April. We haven't lost in I think 8 series now, make it 9. We have arguably the best starting pitcher in the league, the best closer in the league, no doubt. A Judge is OPSing over 1,000. Like, we're on fire. Please don't talk."
But you're not first in the AL.
We're not first, but we're coming real close. We're coming real close.
Somebody just pissed off the intern. The intern got everything off his team. Samir was like,
Confirmed.
Yeah, I took it out.
come fast.
"Ew."
And he
Where the
didn't
dude's
say
at?
anything. He didn't respond. Look at this. Get pwned, man. Get freaking pwned.
Give us
Samir just rattles off like a machine gun belt of ammunition, and this kid just doesn't even want to smoke. He's done.
Yeah. Try
Samir
me.
had that loaded, locked. Samir's been suffering through Yankees suck all season, and had it locked and loaded.
God.
Just done. Are you happy with yourself, Samir? You Predator the guy. You literally just like that whole scene from the Predator. When the boys
you throw-
light up the side of the jungle. That was you.
Chris
I felt
Hansen's
it.
about to come out to catch a predator style because
Ayo.
Samir's a predator.
Samir, throw the kid's at in the chat or something.
Oof.
I won't throw his at, but I will say his, like little tag name. It's Gilda Radner's teeth. So this guy's an idiot.
That's disgusting.
God,
I
the
don't-
Penguins
I don't like it
scored.
already.
He's been dead for like 20 years, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it felt really good. And shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is why I can't be famous. Because if I was famous, every DM I'd get like this, I'd have to respond.
That's why you
Okay.
only will be the stat guy. So you only are half famous.
Yeah, exactly. Because
You gotta follow the ways of Boston Rob and the COVID Cowboy over at
Fuck
McAfee.
Boston Rob. No,
I know Boston Rob or Foxy.
you know, whenever I hear Boston Rob, I think the guy from
Survivor.
Survivor.
Oh no! Sorry, Boston Rob, Boston Connor, the guy who allegedly
That's
tackled AJ
fine.
yeah.
But no, I hate Boston Rob from Survivor because
Everyone hates Boston Rob from Survivor.
Well, no. So I just hate him because his name. Because he's like, oh, I'm Boston Rob. I was born in Hyde Park. Yeah, you were born in Hyde Park, buddy. You were fucking raised in Canton and went to Zavarian Brothers High School.
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ. For those of you who don't know, like, Massachusetts town, you fucking bullshit. Zavarian's a very rich, preppy private school, and Canton's also a very rich, preppy town. One of the people in this live stream is an alum of one of those schools.
Like,
It's
Bill
not the
Burr
only one.
is from Canton, but he doesn't say, like, I'm, like, like, it's a shtick he's from Boston, but he doesn't actively say it.
Well, by the way,
Yeah.
His name also is not fucking
Boston Bill.
Like, no, stop it, Boston Rob. You're
But,
from
like-
Canton.
When you, like, meet people, like, who are from, like, outside of, like, the Northeast, right? And they're like, oh, where are you from? It's like, oh, Massachusetts. And they're like, oh, so you're from Boston. It's like, no, I'm from, like, some fucking, like, suburb town that's actually just as close to Providence as Boston. And the takeaway from that is, oh, they're from Boston.
See, I always tell people, like, if I'm ever referring to either you two or my cousin, I always say they're from Foxborough, because any sports fan knows where that is, and you guys are, like, one town over, so
Yeah.
they get
That's
that.
fair.
Because that's at least a little more respectable than saying you're from Boston, because everyone imagines that 300-pound guy from Southie with, like, a big clover tatted here about to beat you up on the south side at a bar. Like, I've seen that guy at a concert before, which is hysterical. But there's also, like, Boston's got so many different, like, areas and everything else, and everyone's negative stereotype of Boston. When they think Boston, it comes out.
I had someone tell me who lived here for 3 months that I can't say that the Needham-Dedham area is essentially Boston. It's literally 5 minutes from Boston.
You can hit a golf ball, basically, from that distance.
If
It's like
you're
suburbs.
Yeah, but technically it's here, like the Boston border, and then it's Dedham and Needham.
That's like saying Staten Island's not New York City.
And do you want to know where he lived? When he lived here for 3 months?
Don't say Plainville.
It was not Plainville. It was fucking Gloucester. You can't gatekeep what is and isn't Boston if you lived in Gloucester for
Isn't that like
3
30
months.
minutes outside of Boston? Like, that's a hike.
And it's north of the city, which for some reason feels like it takes longer than south of the city.
Well, anything north of Boston to me is Canada, so.
Yeah, fuck New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. And New York.
I mean, listen, I've been up there 1,000 times for work, and honestly, it's always great. All the people are there are so nice. But honestly,
The North Shore is a shit show.
oh no, I did a job up there once, and I was like, what? I walked into a deli, and I was like, where the fuck am I? I walked in there and bought a 6-pack of 25-ounce Coronas.
Yeah,
Who sells that?
it's weird. It's a weird place, man. I've met one person from the North Shore that I've talked to consistently.
Yeah,
Not
we
a
all-
good person.
yeah,
Not
we
a good
all-
person.
We all know that person. We're not going to refer to that person.
Oh, huh.
See,
Yeah, there we go, Pat.
It took Matt a second to refer to get that joke. Samir will tell you when you get older. Oh my god, I will tell you after the show. All right, boys.
And I technically will be older then.
Yeah, so boys, last night NBA playing games. I fell asleep before the end of Lakers Warriors because I got to work for a damn living. But the cool thing is though, I have a lot of basketball fans in my work. A couple Lakers fans. I got 2 Warriors fans arguing on my job today about how the Warriors got these calls and the Lakers got these calls. I thought to myself, are there any 2 more favorited teams calls-wise than the Lakers and the Warriors? This is like the NBA's dream playing game. Of course, the Lakers won, by the way.
I'd say the Sixers.
I knew you were gonna say Philly. Yeah, no, I would say because Joel Embiid gets calls like it's his job.
Ridiculous.
And the love for Ben Simmons. Can we just start shitting on Ben Simmons, please? Because
Oh my God.
I'm gonna start the Ben Simmons is not a real all-star like campaign.
Make it into a hashtag.
Yeah, seriously. Samir, you remember that podcast I told you to check out?
Uh-huh.
Barstool, This League. That girl on This League literally rips apart Ben Simmons. It's hysterical. She's a Trailblazers fan. She's got no horse in the race, but she's on a point because I mean, Ben Simmons is trash. But back to the game. I'm excited for playing games round 2. Like, it was just exciting. It felt like the baseball games when the first year they did the playing games with the Royals and A's and all those other teams. It was the 1-game series. It felt so cool to me, and I'm all for this because what are the matchups tonight?
I'm not sure. I do know it's Warriors Grizzlies.
Okay, yeah, I will get confirmation on those right now.
It's Warriors, Grizzlies, and Pacers, Wizards.
Oh, the Wizards play again? I'm still confused with how this works.
No, Warriors Grizzlies is tomorrow. Wizards Pacers is tonight.
I was just saying those are the playing games.
Oh, that's the playing games. Yeah. I'm all for it. Wizard. Can we talk about the Wizards? Because everyone said Russell Westbrook couldn't play with anybody, but him and Bradley Beal have created this FU crew out in Washington who's actually winning games. And if they start winning a playoff series,
playing game.
Except, hey, listen, give him a second.
Thank you, Jason Tatum.
Yeah, 50 piece. That was awesome.
That was a freaking assault on the basket.
That was the franchise record tag, right? Or
Kevin,
tie, right?
remember last postseason? I've been screaming, I've been banging the Jason Tatum war drum for the past year. I love this kid's game. So,
because last year.
Yeah, because we talked about. Remember, we were doing live streams last year in the playoffs. I watched one playoff basketball last year that I never have in my life, and honestly, I still love Jason Tatum's game. If there's a Celtics game on and I got nothing to do, I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'll watch because I love Tatum's game. Also, because the whole Kobe story is pretty cool as well. But also he's just fun to watch, honestly, because he can score from anywhere on the court. Same reason I watch Durant. Same reason I watch LeBron, even though I fucking hate LeBron. But it's that kind of like.
LeBron also is saying oh, I could see 3 rims, so I'd shot for the middle one, and everyone's like, oh, if you believe this, you're an idiot. No, I'm gonna believe that because that means LeBron had a concussion.
Oh yeah, it was. Wait, am I through? I didn't see where he got hit, knocked out though.
He definitely didn't. He's just a bitch boy playing it up. But
yeah,
I mean, he can also get a concussion without being knocked out.
Yeah, you can.
I do think in the grand scheme of things, this is better for the Warriors. I love the Warriors this year. I love Steph. I think Steph's season this year is just incredible.
If I think should win the MVP, I'm going to kill you.
No, I think it's Jokic. But I think Jokic is easily MVP, but Steph is a close second, and Embiid shouldn't even be considered above him.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
But I think that first off, the Lakers are now going to have to play the Suns, which I genuinely don't know how that'll work out.
Go Suns, baby!
But then if the Warriors, I think the Warriors will beat the Grizzlies, I think pretty easily. Then they get the Jazz, who I think they get Utah, who I think they could cause a lot of problems against. That's a better matchup for the Warriors. And then we get to see LeBron versus Chris Paul and Booker. And so I think the fans win. Although, I didn't want the Lakers to win that game. I think in general, we're going to see better series because of it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just this NBA playoffs to me is awesome. As a fan whose team has been eliminated since about Samir, when the season starts, December.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about that right there. I love NBA playoffs when there's intrigue. Last year, Kevin, you and me during after I lost power, I recorded a show for my mom's work. I was in the back room of my mom's shop recording an episode with Kevin. We talked about our bracket.
At least you didn't lose power mid-episode.
Yeah, I will say. I mean, there was that one time you did a live stream with the person who will not be named. Fucking KJ. Don't like them. But I love this. Like Samir hit on point. I'm ecstatic for Suns Lakers. I'm gonna watch every minute of that series I can because that looks incredible. I'm probably gonna have to split screen a couple games now because I'm gonna watch, of course, any playoff game the Penguins play. Unless they start losing when I watch, and then I'll turn the games off because I'm really superstitious about them. like in their second Stanley Cup, I actually stopped watching because the 2 games I watched, they lost. So I refused to watch until Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals when they were leading, and then the last 2 minutes I watched, and they almost gave up a goal, and I almost turned it off, and then they made it. Then I think Matt Murray made a save, so I kept it on. But I think this year with the NBA playoffs, somebody asked me the other day, they're like, "Hey, who do you think's coming out of the West?" And I'm like, "I have no fucking idea." Like Lakers, I'm like, "No." It's the West is literally, for the first time I think in years, the West has no true number 1 team. Yeah, there's rankings, but every team has but they got this issue. They have this, but they also have that. In the East, it's the same deal. And that's why I'm so excited for how this is going to play out, because we're going to have 2 Miami Heats coming out of each conference this year, instead of the Lakers who just steamrolled everybody on their way to the finals. Also, by the way, if Kawhi in playoff P to pull this together now, with Boogie Cousins and everything else, at least win a series and get themselves in position, Kawhi's gone. I'll say it right now.
Yeah, I think so, but I do like the Clippers out of the West. That would be, I think
they're like a sleeper team for me, but I won't fully commit to that.
Yeah, I'm not going to commit to it because I want either. I think the Clippers or the Suns or the Nuggets.
Fair enough. Kev, you ready to rock and roll some viewer questions?
I am actually. But first, 2 things. One,
that is false. I have that. Trust me. Never been my issue.
For any woman listening,
No,
that is
actually,
false.
honestly, like they make jokes about if dudes have a lot of tattoos, they don't have commitment issues. I literally have a tattoo that I don't even know the complete meaning to. I don't have commitment issues. I think it's the reverse for me. I overly commit. I think that's my problem.
Too hard,
do
too fast.
same actually. That's raised some issues in my personal life before.
Same here.
Raising issues right now. That's fun. Anyway, viewer questions this week are brought to you by a new sponsor. You might have noticed in the upper right corner by Pat's beautiful face, we have a new little logo up there.
I don't know how this works.
The official sunglasses of the Corner Booth pregame, Yeats.
Hey,
I'm going to
Head
actually buy
over
my pair after this.
I bought 2 pairs this morning.
Ooh.
Head over to yeatsofficial.com, promo code CornerBooth, all capitals, and you can get 10% off of some great sunglasses. They look sexy as fuck. I cannot wait to wear them. I'm going to be wearing them every live stream once they come in. They will be the official sunglasses of the Corner Booth podcast. Even if they stop sponsoring us, they look that damn good.
But
So-
don't stop sponsoring us.
Yeah, don't stop sponsoring us. That's not an invitation to do it, but I just won't mention where they're from. So check out yeatsofficial.com, promo code CornerBooth, all caps, one word, and get you some sexy-ass sunglasses. This is what happens when I'm not given an ad read. I'm just told, here's a sponsor. Plug
Come
it.
on, you all heard my ballsy sponsorship in the beginning of every podcast. Like, that's just me off the rip trying to figure that one out.
Yeah,
And
some
I
of these
had
are like
mine for
extra
this one.
sexy.
this bitch empty. Yeets. Come on. But I'd wish I had glasses. I'd put it on instead of doing the throwing motion.
Corny as fuck.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Not wearing anything but Yeats anymore.
Wow. Guys, we're seeing
Commitment.
Kevin's eyes for the
We're
first time
going
in
no
live stream.
sunglasses until my Yeats come in.
He's all business now, kids.
Remember, promo code Corner Booth. All right, some viewer questions.
Let's roll.
Some of them came in on Snapchat because people Snapchatted me them for some reason. What are your conference 8 seeds for the NBA playoffs?
Warriors and Wizards, I think.
Yeah, I'll roll with that one too. I don't think Indiana's gonna pull that one out.
I'm going Warriors Pacers. The Pacers dismantled the Hornets. I think they're building. They're on a hot streak. Not necessarily a hot streak, but they're hot right now. bet the hot hand. Sabonis had 21 rebounds the other night, which is insane.
Yeah, Sabonis is ridiculous. He's one of my favorite players right now.
He's so good. So give me the Pacers. They play some great team basketball, which I feel like the highest compliment a white guy can give. They just play some team basketball.
Yeah,
man.
they really
I love
do.
it. So Pacers, and I think the Warriors are going to beat the Grizzlies though.
Hey, y'all already know. I'm only here for the beer. I don't even give a basketball opinion. Yes,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
like-
Pat, we should just make you an unofficial Pacers fan for this whole playoffs.
I mean, I watch the Celtics because I like when they put Taco Fall in because it gives me like some like true like moments of just wanting to like cheer for the underdog because that man cannot play basketball.
Oh, by the way, did you guys see the clip of Mike Breen the other day when we were playing the Knicks? He called Taco Fall Taco Bell,
Oh,
and then like 5 seconds later, he's like, "Did I just say Taco Bell?"
Who called him Taco Bell?
Mike Breen.
Okay, because Marv Albert referred to Aaron Nesmith as Marcus Smart like 10 times the other night. Yeah, thank God that man's retiring. He has lost his fastball. Another viewer question from not Kate Heff at Hephrodite. Do you guys like? She meant to say sports and then got drunk halfway through the tweet. Do you guys like sports? Well, we're men. We like sports.
I like sports.
I like sports.
Yeah, I like sports, and you know what? I think that people who like sports, should be respected a little more.
Did I told you guys? Kate Heff blocked me on Twitter. I've literally done nothing to this person except follow the burner account.
Follow Aphrodite.
Yeah,
She made a TikTok about me, so
that was hilarious though.
I think I win.
I watched it.
The worst part is, and I'm going to say this right
believe
now,
that.
sweetheart, you are very attractive. I will say that right off the rip.
She looks like
I
11
agree.
from Stranger Things, so that's a little weird.
Yeah, okay. She's very attractive. I will say this though, from what I've heard about you from Alabama people,
You're a horrible person and you're a coward.
yes. 2, the fake tough girl act. Any man who actually has some brain cells up top can see through it. I got a lot of friends who can see through that shit too. I got friends who are girls. I showed them that video at work. They were crying. And she goes, "How hard is this girl trying to be a tough guy?" And I'm like, "You have no idea."
Oh,
I showed a girl that video on my job, Kevin, and this girl looks at me and goes, "Is she trying way too hard, or is it just me?" I'm like, "Nope, you're not wrong." The fake tough girl act doesn't work. So be genuine, be honest, folks. That's the lesson here. Yes, we love sports.
I also have to buy a shirt because our boy, Crawdad Vinny, made a shirt.
Vinny!
He made a shirt for me. It's... You know what? We're just going to open up my Twitter DMs and show that. Because it's glorious. But while we're... actually, if it's going to load quick. All right, it's loading quick. So we're going to plug Vinny's shirt that he made. Because it's pretty, and I like it.
All right, boys. I'm ordering the aquas. This is what's happening.
Nice.
Oh, those
Yeah,
are
I was
nice.
looking at those glasses. They're pretty sick.
Here's
Oh, that's
Vinny's
awesome.
shirt he made.
Great shirt.
Wait, it gets better.
Oh, there's a back.
Is there a promo code for us, Kevin?
There is not. He said he was putting it up at cost.
Holy.
I don't believe you, Vinny. I almost sent a tweet to Vinny because I bought a bunch of Celsius the other day because him and Cruz were getting on my Celsius choices. So I had to honestly tweet both of them listen, fuckers, I got these for my workout today. Fuck off.
Hang on, I'm just ordering a shirt real quick.
I'm ordering sunglasses, so small world. I wish they had ones with green lenses because I'd buy those in a heartbeat.
I don't remember my card number and I don't know where my wallet is, so we'll order.
I have mine
later.
memorized, but I'm.
I have mine memorized generally, but I can't remember it right now.
All right, I'm going with the Aquas, boys. That's what's happening.
Dude, if you're a San Diego Chargers fan,
Los Angeles.
Oh my god,
Los
yeah,
Angeles.
Los Angeles Chargers. Jesus.
Oh wow, Jared got it right for once.
Hey, first time for everything, guys. I'm not even illiterate anymore. I'm only half
God,
illiterate.
they have cool hats too.
The high voltage sunglasses are amazing. amazing. Like, if
God.
you were a Chargers fan.
These are awesome. Wheeling and dealing.
I like the aviator style looking ones, like the aviator M frame hybrid looking crazy ones. As somebody who's about to buy,
These are awesome.
I know I have to buy a pair now. Hey, at Yeats, if you guys can make me a custom pair that are like electric Celtic green, buy them tomorrow. No questions asked.
I ordered the Demons and Wheelin' and Dealin' earlier.
Dude, high voltage is awesome. High voltage.
Right now?
Also,
Is it
Samir, a
explanation
viewer
factors or-
does disagree with you.
Oh, in what? In
People
terms-
who like sports deserve absolutely no respect.
Why?
A viewer
Put in
comment.
the comments, coward.
Yeah, what the hell?
I said that, and they said no, they don't exist anymore for some fucking reason. They're weird.
No, see, what I like to say is this. I'll lay down some context for you. At school, I have a lot of my friends are women, you know? So when
Which, according to
Humble
Kate Heff,
brag.
women don't like sports. So
so when I feel like, you know, sometimes and you know, they let me talk, you know, we're all good friends. We all get to express who we are. So sometimes I talk about sports and things that's going on. And sometimes, you know, I get a annoyed look or two, and I think, man, and you know what, I call them out. I go, hey, let me talk about the things I want to talk about. And I like to say that even if you don't like, you know, I think we should all just be in support of each other's interests at the end of the day. I like this thing, you like this thing, that's great. I'd like to hear about the thing that you like. That's it.
okay, we have more viewer questions though. I texted someone to give us questions too, but for now, Tailgate on the Quadcast at Quad Tailgate asked, "What's the weirdest slash grossest drink combination that you've seen someone drink religiously?" So, and I think by saying religiously, they mean not necessarily in a pinch. Like, I just have this and this. I want to get drunk. I'm putting them together. Like something that is what you will drink at home.
All right, I gotta throw a friend of mine under the bus. She drinks Dr. Pepper and Fireball.
That's not a bad combination.
I gave it the nickname Type 2 because this shit will give you diabetes in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like,
Fair.
just straight sugar to the face.
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Weirdest drink combination I've seen someone like religiously is vodka and Diet Coke.
Oh, sweet Lord, Kevin.
That sounds bad.
Oh, I did that once in college. It was brutal.
I tried it last time I was with them, and it wasn't too bad, but it wasn't good.
Offer them instead Arnold Palmer and vodka.
Then again, they also poured themselves a water and then put vodka in it, so like I'm not gonna.
I mean,
respect.
Like I was about to go off on that, but I'm like, okay, but I'll add like water to my whiskey, so like it's not like I can't be like, oh, you don't add water to liquor. You fucking idiot.
But no, it was also like I need some water. I'm gonna add vodka to it though.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
I think
if you're on
Bloody
vacation.
Mary.
Fuck it. Why not?
I think if you enjoy Bloody Marys, one, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
True.
There's just something like objectively wrong with your taste buds.
Yeah, what are you drinking? Tomatoes? What is
Yeah.
wrong with- Yeah, I had a buddy in Little League. This was Little League. He'd show up and he would. This is not like a alcoholic drink, of course, but he would show up, right, and he would have a big, like he would have, you know, a thermos or whatever, and he would have a big bottle of Monster, orange juice, and one other thing I don't remember because I was in like 3rd grade, and he would put it all together. Oh, and you remember those Gatorade gummies?
Yeah.
Yes.
He'd throw those in there at the end, and this would be every single game he would have this drink.
Huh.
Was he good?
He also turned out to be our local drug dealer, so
Oh.
take what you will with that.
Okay. That got
It
dark.
was
real
not
fast.
good. It was not good.
Yeah, no, I
when
would
you,
say
wait, when you say drug dealer, do you mean like he sold weed or like was he selling crack?
Not crack. Obviously not crack, but anything
Basically,
else.
acid?
What do you mean? Obviously not
Acid.
crack.
Acid, meth, or like you can't say obviously not crack, but
Yeah,
other
it's
stuff like
just, it's just it's
those
fair.
are those are contradictory. Obviously not crack, but anything else. Okay, if he's selling meth and heroin, then it's not obvious he won't sell crack.
I'm saying is he just
No,
selling
that's it, Samir.
I think just take context clues to what I'm saying. You know.
Well, okay, so Samir, was he just
Probably
selling
sold
basically
weed.
8 balls and dubs?
He probably just sold weed. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just saying coke and weed. That's all he was selling. Because that's like every drug dealer I knew from college. That was
coke, weed, psychedelics as well.
Acid, shrooms,
shrooms. Yeah.
Okay, but coke. Even though the U.S. government classifies coke just as bad for you as weed, if he's selling coke, it's not obvious he's not selling crack. It's crack cocaine.
Yeah, crack cocaine is basically the beat up Pinto to your Nissan Z kind of shit. It's just like it's the cheap version.
Right.
Wow, if this dude just like is watching this, he's probably just like, yeah, man, like I just sold weed. That's it. Like,
fucking asshole. Throw him in.
No, I think he's currently
serving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much. All right, Kevin, what's next?
But it wasn't from the dealing. It was from he stole a bunch of stuff from a grocery store. Him and his brother.
dude, if you're selling drugs,
Okay,
you gotta
James
steal
Winston.
anything.
Shit. Okay. All right.
That is it, actually. We don't have any other viewer questions.
Disappointed in y'all this week, man.
We ended on a
texted
real
someone
bright
like-
note.
I texted someone like, do you have any viewer questions? They just didn't answer. So
I'm disappointed. No. Mr. McCarthy didn't even show up today. I'm a little pissed off at him.
it's because the Slapshot Sweethearts decided to stream at the same time as us.
Okay, so we're declaring war on Slapshot Sweethearts. Got it.
I take back what I said
Yes.
before.
Oh yeah, no, nobody
Yes.
view their podcast now. We're declaring war.
Don't view their stream after this. Boycott them.
Boycott them.
Yeah,
They got
Hashtag
personal.
boycott.
I don't give a fuck about hockey players. Go watch basketball. Fuck hockey.
Yeah, we're Americans, not Canadians.
Yeah,
you watch
we're
basketball.
not. We don't live in a police state. Fuck you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's pretty much time to call it right now. For my right hand man and host of the Tailgate and the Quad Pod, college football season right on the corner. Kev, you excited?
I am pumped. 100 days away.
Oh, the countdown starts.
Right around the corner.
Marketing wizard, Mr. Pat Donahue, and my amazing intern, Mr. Samir Singh. I am your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Jerry Clem. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by for episode 52. Year in the books at the live stream. Here we go. Episode 53 next week. Corner Booth will be back for a full episode dropping on Tuesday night. Jared, them's the crew. Goon Squad out. Peace.
Respect
Goons
your
out, goons out.